I took a little break on covering the YNW Melly trial for a little bit, but I like it when Cuff Boy breaks it down. I was just gonna wait for a verdict because I was like, this shit is getting too much. It's just too much shit going on. Too much. It's just too much. So I wanted to see what Cuff Boy had to say about it. I like these type of videos though. I like it.
The YNW Melly murder trial is almost over. Today, the prosecution and the defense both rested their case, which means that closing arguments will happen on Thursday. Melly's friend, who was in the red car, took the stand and described a completely different story that the prosecutor has shown. And then when the prosecutor starts asking this kid questions about his testimony, he doesn't look like he's telling the truth at some point. So it gets pretty interesting right here. Hit subscribe. I'll be covering the rest of this trial. Let's get right into this.
He's been doing it. He's been doing his thing. Cam. He's been on it. I just wait for him to drop and then I just follow up behind it. Like, it's just too much bullshit. Niggas is like, come on, how many times you gonna check this nigga Instagram DMs? How many times you gonna check this nigga iMessage phones? Like, come on. I'm glad they reaching their closing arguments because this shit has just been, oh my God. But he's been on it. He's been doing his shit.
So Melly's team is bringing up Adrian Davis, and apparently this is the only witness they're bringing up.
Do you have a nickname?
Yes.
What is it?
AD.
Do you know someone by the name of Anthony Williams?
Yes.
Do you know what his nickname is?
Zach.
Do you know someone by the name of Christopher Thomas?
Yes.
Do you know what his nickname is?
Julie.
A person by the name of Cortland Hill.
Yes.
And you know his nickname?
Yes.
What is it? Jamel.
Yes.
You see him in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you point him out for us?
Okay.
This young man right there?
Yes.
Do you know him by another name?
Melly.
Also known as Zach. How did you meet him?
9th, 10th grade school.
How about Christopher Thomas? How did you meet him?
During school.
How about Melly?
6th grade.
At any time during school, did any of you have any problems with each other?
No, not
Still looking for a motive. Y'all niggas ain't find no motive yet. And it's day 16.
at all.
Would you label yourself good friends, associates, close friends, or what?
Good friends, close friends, best friends.
Did Melly also have another name besides Melly and Jamel?
Yeah, Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs.
Yeah.
And why was he called Crazy Legs?
Because he liked to dance.
Did there come a time that Melly got involved in the music industry,
Yes.
specifically rap music?
Yeah, back then.
Where did you stay?
At Jamel's house.
Who else was living at Jamel's house when you came down in August or September of 2018?
Me, Jacoby, Melly, Zach, Julie,
Julie was Christopher Thomas.
yes, Tay, and Cortland.
Do you all get along together?
Yes.
Were there ever any arguments, fights amongst you guys?
No.
And is that where you met Dontavius Withers?
Yes.
Melly's lawyers establishing that there was no fights, which is a big point here.
During the day, what were you doing?
Just chilling at the house, and smoking and drinking.
Who were you smoking and drinking with?
Jacoby, Tay, everybody who usually get out.
You go in the same car, or were there two
We
cars?
took 2 cars, a Jeep and a Mitsubishi.
Did anyone fall asleep in the studio?
Yes.
Who?
We all did.
Any arguments occur between any of you at the studio?
Not at all.
Might as well be at day one. You still looking for that motive. You might as well be at day one all over again. You can't find it in the text messages. You can't find it in the Instagram DMs. You got people on the stand that didn't testify. Well, it's just been the other guy and him. But it's just like, yo, like you still haven't found a motive on why he wanted to kill his friends and stage it as a drive-by. I said it in the last video. You still have not found a motive. And you're reaching closing arguments. But I don't know. Shit can come as a shocker. Did he do it? I don't know. But you still have to prove it.
Did there come a time that you all left the studio?
Yes.
Did you leave the studio earlier than what was scheduled?
Yeah, I believe so. We all in there sleep.
Tell the jury who got into the red Mitsubishi.
Me, Jacoby, Trayvon, and Tay.
Do you know who got into the Jeep?
Cortland, Jamel, Zach, and Julie.
Have you ever been injured in a car accident? Did you think of hiring a lawyer? No? Why not? Because quite frankly, it's never been easier. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no need to visit a law office and sit through all these consultations. You can submit a claim.
Get your bag, but yeah, move along.
We pulled over, and that's when Melly got in the car with us.
Do you know where you pulled over?
And I don't really remember.
Were you woken up?
Yeah, but
Why?
it's like, because I was getting pushed over a little bit.
And are you 100% sure that this young man got into the red Mitsubishi?
Yeah.
Wow. Bro could be lying up there. He's under oath. He's under oath.
I mean, they also got cameras too, though. They know who got in what car.
That's a bold statement to say in court under oath.
And I think they just kept going.
Has the keys to Melly's house on October 26th in the early morning hours?
Jamel and Borton, they the only one who had keys to the house.
Did Williams have a key to the house?
No,
Did Christopher Thomas have a key to the house?
no,
So the only two people you know who had a key to the house was this young man
yes,
and Cortland Henry.
yes,
Did you see this young man unlock the door of the house?
yes,
So this man is saying Melly got in their car like halfway home on the side of the road, went home and unlocked the door for them because it was only him or Portland that had keys. Definitely interesting, but I mean, I already know there's gonna be a shit ton of people saying he's lying for his friend, but you know.
Did you see where
I mean, what you expect? Nigga, the stakes are high. If he get found guilty, he's gonna be on death row, nigga. They're gonna fry his ass. So the stakes have never been higher. That nigga better be shit.
Melly went?
to his room.
And where was his bedroom?
When we first walked in the house, it came Mrs. right down the left.
Okay. This is a 1 or 2 story house.
2,
Where did you go?
to his room upstairs.
Melly went to his bedroom.
Yes,
Did there come a time in the early morning hours that you were woken up and heard some distressing news?
yes.
What did you hear?
That second Julie was shot.
When you heard that, did you see Melly in the house?
Yes,
Did you see Melly how he was dressed in the house?
yes.
What was he wearing?
Shorts and t-shirt. I think.
Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas were shot. What did you guys do?
Well, we were already dressed and stuff, so we just left with Fredo's house.
Anybody upset or crying?
Yeah, we all were crying.
Was this young man crying?
Yes,
Are you sure of that?
positive.
He's saying Melly was crying and he's 100% positive.
Did there come a time after you got to the house of Fredo Bang that Cortland Henry showed up?
Yes.
Did Cortland Henry tell you what happened?
Yeah, he said it was a drive-by.
When Cortland Henry arrived at Fredo Bang's house, was Melly there?
Yes,
Did you eventually leave that house?
yes.
Approximately what time did you leave that house?
I really don't remember.
Where'd you go?
Back to Jamel's house.
Who went with you?
Me, Trayvon, Jacoby, and Fetty.
Anyone get on the phone?
Yeah.
Did anyone have any problem locating their phone?
Yes.
Who was that?
Jamel.
I was just thinking that. I was like, but his phone's gonna say that it's in other places to this guy's story, because Melly's phone apparently walked through the woods a little bit and then got picked up by Frederick Givens, Fredo Bang, in the middle of the night. And there's like messages of Melly sending Fredo his drop pin at 4:46 in the morning or whatever, like his phone is. But this guy's saying that Melly just went home and went to sleep with them in a different car. The math ain't mathin'.
When I backed up for
Hey, the math ain't mathin', but shit, stakes is high, nigga.
a minute, you were telling the jury you went back to Melly's house. How'd you get in?
The door was unlocked.
Were you aware whether or not Melly had a contractual agreement to do a video shoot that day?
Yeah, it was something like that. I know he probably lost a lot of money if he didn't go to the music video. He was upset.
Was Melly crying at Fredo Bang's house?
Yes,
Did you tell the prosecutor when you spoke to the prosecutor? Were you under oath,
yes,
sworn to tell the truth?
yes,
That Melly got into the red Mitsubishi to go home?
yes,
Are you 100% sure that this young man learned of the shooting of his?
Look at this nigga. Look, he about to good shit. This shit getting
Friends at the exact same time you learned of it,
yes,
and that was at the house?
yes,
Are you 100% sure that when people were getting on the phone, that this young man was looking for his phone to call people?
yes.
I mean, his lawyer's being real confident, real kind of theatrical, I feel like, to just really get his point across that this witness is saying Melly was somewhere else than what the police say. The jury breakdown: 6 men and 8 women. 2 would become alternates. 7 people of color and 7 Caucasian. It's like split right down the middle of men and women, and 7 people of color and 7 people of Caucasian.
100% sure that Mr.
Yeah, because niggas, they like, we can't put no niggas on a jury pool. They know who this nigga is. And you're going to be biased. You're like, oh my God, YNW Melly? Who's that? That's my son, Josh. Have you heard of YNW Melly? I was at jury duty today, and there was this guy named. You're not supposed to talk about it when you're on jury duty, or when you know, on the jurist box. But you know, niggas be running their fucking mouth. Yeah, there was a guy named YNW Melly. Oh, shit.
Dennis found out at the same time you did.
Yes.
No questions about that. You're sure he was at that house.
Yes.
And you were
They go to lawyer with the fat ass.
upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
He was downstairs.
Yes.
But you're sure he was there, you could see him. Is that yes?
Yes.
And you are 100% sure his phone was missing.
Yes.
Where in the statement on May 5th did you ever say that?
Objection. It was never asked.
You met with me on May 5th, 2022, you remember that?
Yes.
Uh-oh, prosecutors hinting that he said other stuff in other statements in May 5th.
Do you remember if Mr. Devins had a passcode on his cell phone that night?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Did you know passcode?
I don't think so. We all use this phone sometimes. We all use each other's phones.
Hey. That's a good way to, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice little jab right there. It's a nice little jab. We all use each other's phones. Got to keep up with the story.
So you would use his cell phone?
I don't get the using the group phone thing. I don't know. I just find it so weird. Like, me and my friends don't touch each other's phones. But I guess some friend groups do that, apparently.
Were there any threats that were made to anyone that night?
No, ma'am.
Did anyone have any other conversations or discussions about threats from outside parties?
No, ma'am.
Is anyone worried about their safety?
No, ma'am. But Melly's a rapper. You know, he's always going to be a target.
Where did you stop?
I don't remember drinking and smoking, so I just know we stopped.
You know you stopped.
Yeah.
And do you remember if that was on a highway?
Not at all.
Okay, do you remember if it was on a divided 4-lane road?
No, ma'am.
Do you remember what phone number you had back then?
No, ma'am.
You don't remember your phone number?
5 years ago, so.
Who doesn't remember their phone number? I've had like 3 phone numbers because one of them got fucking leaked when I got hacked in 2018. I remember all my phone numbers growing up.
Who was asleep?
You were
It's different though. These motherfuckers, these rappers change their phone number damn near every fucking. These niggas, come on now. These niggas is moving different than regular niggas.
and you said you were intoxicated.
You did trouble.
Yes.
Do you know why your car stopped?
No.
Do you have any conversations or messages with the defendant?
No, ma'am.
When you stopped, was the Grey Jeep in front of the red Mitsubishi?
Yeah, I believe so.
Have you ever answered that question differently?
I don't think so.
If I were to show you your statement from May 5th of 2022, would that help you? And now your answer is I don't remember if the Jeep was in front or the Mitsubishi was in front.
If you watched the video, they pulled off first, so.
In terms of the trial, you've been watching that online?
No, ma'am.
I feel like everyone's watching this trial, especially people.
Okay, yeah, now he lying. Niggas lying. I'ma tell a lie under oath. Yeah, that nigga's lying. He's watching.
that were involved in this.
You said Mr. Demons went to his room.
Yes.
Have you ever answered that question differently?
No.
At that point, did you say, I don't know where he went? I assume his room.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Prosecutors trying to make him look like he's lying a little bit up there and lied on previous statements and just make him look like a liar. That's their job, so.
So did you previously give a different statement that you didn't know where he went and you were assuming he went to his room?
Yeah.
You got pushed over when somebody got in the car?
Yeah.
Being pushed over. Did you wake up when that happened?
Like it was flashes. Like I guess you could say I woke up.
Move you over or climb over you?
I don't remember. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's falling apart a little bit. He's saying a lot of I don't know and I don't remember suddenly. When the defense was asking questions, he remembered everything.
Your answer was, I think I was at the window, so no, I think they might have climbed over. Or that you don't remember.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
You don't really remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So of course you used your phone to call it and try and find it, right?
I don't remember.
You don't remember how he was trying to find his phone?
It just in the house looking for it, just like you would do if you lost yours.
So he didn't, try and do Find My iPhone or anything like that. Of course he used yours to do that, right?
I don't remember.
Of course he used something like, an Apple iWatch and set it up.
Objection, there's no testimony.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay. And of course he is using everybody else's phone to try and find it.
I don't know.
You don't remember. But conveniently,
I don't know.
the phone's missing that morning.
Objection to the form.
Send you a picture of his driver's license from that phone number.
Yes.
Oh. So you knew Mr. Demons, the defendant, Melly, to use that cell phone, 772-713-9807.
I don't know what the numbers is.
You have it saved in your phone, right?
Yeah, but I can't just remember the phone number like that.
He's dodging up there, let's be honest, boys.
So in terms of the phone, did you see it again that day?
I don't remember.
You didn't shoot Mr. Williams or Mr. Thomas, right?
No.
And so the first time that you ever said anything about the phone being missing was today, July 18, 2023.
Yes, I believe so.
It's just not a good look for this witness, man. This is the first day that Melly's phone was missing. Oh my God, that just makes him look so untrustworthy.
Detective Moretti never even talked to you during this investigation, did he?
No, sir.
And the bottom line is, at the time you learned that Christopher and Anthony were shot, Sack and Juvie were shot, this man was at his house, correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you tell that to the state?
Yes.
And then were they the first ones who contacted you about this case?
Yes.
Detective Moretti never even asked this guy questions. He's one of the guys that was in the other car. That's not a good look for the detective. Oh, they were avoiding him. That's what it was. I remember this now. These witnesses, like the 4 guys that were in the red car, were like avoiding the detectives at all costs for the last 4 years. So that actually makes sense.
Yes, nigga.
Got the white suit on today. He looks happy too. He's probably pretty happy about that testimony, even though some of it did look like he was.
It was breaking down a little bit, but he kept it up with the cell phone thing, because everybody keeps saying that they all use each other's cell phones. You know what I'm saying? So he had to keep it going. He held it down. He held it down.
Was lying a little bit because he started not remembering shit when the prosecutor was asking him stuff. So all depends on what the jury sees, you know what I'm saying? But he's happy as hell.
You heard what your attorney said. He said he's resting. No further witnesses. You hear that?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that
It's a good look, because considering that when it comes to witnesses, it's really no, like, aside for the people that Bortland dropped when Bortland dropped the guys off at the hospital. What other witness do you really have? If this is your only witness, he's your star. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be on some shit to where it's just like, if this the only witness you got, then it's like, this is the main person that's going. You feel me? Like, there's no other witnesses. It's just all of them niggas that was in that car, bro. It's not like somebody was out there and they heard gunshots. It wasn't like nobody saw anybody run. Wasn't like there's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just cameras and, yeah. He did his thing.
you have a right to testify, and you also have a right not to testify. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Why isn't it showing Melly? I don't want to see the judge right now. I want to see Melly talking, man.
You testify. I'm going to
Oh yeah, I did see this online. He's asking Melly would he like to testify.
instruct the jury that they have to consider your testimony as they would any other witness. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And if you don't testify, I'm going to instruct the jury that you have a right not to testify, and they can't.
Yeah. Melly, you shut the fuck up. No.
Consider that, hold that against you. Do you understand that?
He definitely should not testify.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
So my question, I guess, is did you have enough time to talk about this issue about you testifying or not testifying? Did you have enough time to discuss that with your attorneys?
Yes, sir.
Did they answer all your questions?
Yes, sir.
And what is your decision?
I will not testify.
You will not be testifying.
No, sir.
Is anyone forcing you or coercing you to make this decision?
No, sir.
Anybody make any promise?
First time you ever heard this nigga speak, nigga. Oh, shit.
Or on the contrary, make any threats to get you not to testify?
No, sir.
This is your free and voluntary decision?
Yes, sir.
You heard your attorney said you rest and not to call any other witness. That includes you, but no other witnesses. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is there any other witnesses that you wanted your attorneys to call and present to the jury?
No, sir.
Any other evidence that you wanted your attorneys to present to this jury?
No, sir.
Jesus, bro, this is intense.
Their performance?
Yes, sir.
All right, and
He seemed confident. Seemed confident, bro.
everything that you wanted the jury to hear and listen to is before the jury. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let me ask, State, are you going to call any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
So the state's going to rest as well. So I'll tell the jury that come back Thursday. That's what the parties agreed to, and tell them to pack a bag.
Jesus, so during deliberations, the jury's not going to be allowed to leave a hotel. Like, they're going to be basically trapped. I don't want to be a jury, dude.
Again, I think the defense made all the correct arguments, and the judge's obligation is to make sure that the jury gets the evidence accurately and fairly. And if the state is introducing, and remember the state introduced it, you can't cross-examine the defendant, certainly if the defendant doesn't take the stand. I'm perplexed at why the court felt that somehow this was injecting an issue into the case that wasn't in the case, or that it was somehow going to mislead the jury unfairly.
So Melly's team wanted to show the entire documentary that's on Melly's YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure the judge denied that. And I think it was...
Yeah, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You see what I'm talking about, bro? Like, what the fuck? I guess. These niggas is getting desperate.
Because a lot of it was like not really relevant. Obviously without the guns part.
It's not relevant at all.
It was a lot of footage with Melly, with Sack Chaser and Juvie. Like Melly talking to a bunch of kids, like helping kids out in Florida randomly. It made Melly look good. So that's why his team wanted to do that, but it got denied.
Somebody who wears red
Judge do not give a fuck about that.
and throws up gang signs is not necessarily a gang member. Testimony from their expert, the state's own expert, that contradicts the statute in terms of what is required for the jury to make a finding.
So they're arguing whether or not, I believe a charge was tacked on because it was in furtherance of a gang that Melly killed these guys, which I've always found was
that was shit. That was complete, utterly dog shit. That whole gang defense was utterly fucking dog shit.
Complete bullshit. I think Melly was a new blood gang member within the last year before being arrested. He's just trying to make music. I don't think he killed his two best friends to further bloods. Like, that shit is stupid as
Shit is stupid.
to me, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, that charge is bullshit. Whatever charge that is, I don't remember which one it is, but
I think that is dangerously prejudicial to give to a jury. That the medical examiner did not
this judge is so over this. It's been like an hour of them arguing over the charges.
establish which of the two decedents was shot first. That's one. This issue of a defensive wound that came out of the mouth of Christopher Williams, the sergeant, contradicts the testimony of their medical examiner that said the headshot was the first shot. The state is trying to ride both horses at the same time. And so I don't think the state has laid a factual predicate to establish which of the two was shot first. Well, at least as to the second person, we would have a felony murder charge. Our contention is that you'd have to establish which one was, and they have not done so.
And I've already overruled the gang portion. That my understanding, the law, that the gang issue also carries over to the other charges. The
Judge overruled their objection to the gang part of the charges because it rolls over to the other charges as well. So, all right, that's pretty much it for day 16. We got closing arguments.
That was a good day. That was a, you know, that was, yeah.
On Thursday. I'll be covering that, best believe. I'm gonna try to stream one of these days too. I guess if like there's a verdict, I'm gonna try to go live, so make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Ooh, a verdict. That's gonna, ooh. Thursday's the big day, nigga. Well, I don't want to. Two people did lose their lives. Let me not say it's the big day, like this is a fucking album release party. Thursday's the verdict, and I was just gonna wait until the verdict dropped and then give my opinion. But wow.
Pretty crazy that the defense didn't really put up an expert, which was surprising. They only put up Melly's friend who said Melly was at home sleeping pretty much. So it's about to get real interesting the next 7 days. So stay tuned, hit subscribe right now if I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. Peace out.
It's a good video, bro. He's doing his shit. He's really doing this shit.